All right, guys, here we are on the fourth on the Howard 9, and it's a 380 metre par 4. It's pretty much a dead straight par 4. Actually, I think it moves slightly to the right. Anyway, it's directly down the middle. So where I am, it's just a straight landing strip. Boom, straight down the guts. Pretty long. Last time we played it, I think it was back into the wind, and that was a pretty long hole, and there's spider web all over me. I like this hole. It's pretty long, especially back into the wind, and the green's quite small, and I think I remember there being a big slope in the front section of the green, and I think over the back is absolutely dead. Yep. Same drive as the last would be very, very nice. Something like that would be lovely. Like that. It's a bit toey, but that's got no spin on it whatsoever. And that's good. So that's just down the middle to the left, I'm pretty sure. Sort of one of these things, this is a new Strixon driver, the Z785. It's one of the few, it seems to be the drivers lately, they can launch quite high. I mean, maybe I've changed my technique a little bit, but not on purpose. I seem to be launching, I've gone 9.5 degrees. It seems to be a little bit easier to launch these things. Same as the F9, same as the new Titleist as well. So I don't know, changing center of gravity is to be able to get the launch up, maybe forgiveness up as well, but we'll see how this thing goes. Will it stay in the bag? Comment below. Okay, so like I said, pretty much perfect. Actually, you can go a little bit further left, you can definitely go a bit further right, but if you go too far right, as you would have seen on the drone stuff, there's deadness there. 80 meters, and like I said, this green slopes back to front, especially in that front section. There's a decent false front, but it's pretty much going to be exactly the same shot as I hit on 1 for my, how's the noise on this thing? What's the mic looking like? Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty much the same shot as I hit on the first for my third shot. 58, and just an easy 80 metre shot. Long's not great. It looks like right's not very good either. So it's right at it. I don't know about the legs. Go a little bit. Oh, it's spun. Sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. So that was probably about 10 foot on or so. It spun, and as you can see with the zoom in, see, I'll zoom in if I can see the ball. It's come all the way back to the front, so front edge. All right, so I have a putt here for birdie, not one that I'm expecting to make. It'd be sort of nice to two-putt this, but it's sort of straight uphill here. It's quite a decent sort of slope where I'm standing, and it sort of flattens out back here, but generally the whole green is back to front. But it's great to see plenty of people around. So like I said, there's the 3 9s, and then they tend to have, like today they're playing the yellow and then the red. So I'm sneaking off the red early. Hopefully I can sneak around and then do the blues before the ladies, and then do the yellow last potentially. We'll work it out. Pretty much that'll be the same way that Richo and I did it last time, if that's the case. Uphill, slightly right to left, but it's more the uphill. I'm just worried about speed. If we can get the right speed, then life should be good. Go, 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 go! So that was a long way uphill. The greens do roll very good, but it's this next hole, and the next couple of holes, which are going to give me nightmares, because we've got some water, and we've got some water. So next hole is going to be very interesting. Right, this is the 5th hole. There's no sign back here because see, I'm back off the back tees. Just further forward is the blue tees. I'm going to be playing for blue tees today, as you hopefully noticed, but there is some more tee even behind me. I don't know how long the hole is. It's not stupid long. It's just sort of how you have to play it. Now, I think it's like a 230 metre water carry straight over the bridge that you would have seen in the drone footage and that you could probably see. Where are we? There's the bridge somewhere about there. So you got over that bridge. If you hit it left, you're in the water. If you hit it right, too far, you're in the water. But literally over the top of that bridge is where I want to hit it. So you could literally hit an iron off the tee if you want, which is probably the smart play. But I'm not here for a haircut, and even if I was, I don't think I'd get a very good one. Yep, straight over the bridge. Just like that. It's just to the right of the bridge. Well, it bounced twice. I can't see it after that, so it was just again on the shot tracer and stuff. You'll see it. It was directly in between the bridge and the tree that you can see out there. So if it's not too far, which I don't think it is because I hit it slightly toey right there. Yeah, probably dropped a little bit of ball speed, but it didn't go left. Lovely. Let's keep moving that direction, and hopefully I don't do what I did last time. Right, so I've started the camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan around again because there's my ball, there's a flight scope, there's my other camera, there's the buggy. So if you have a bit of a look over this way, if you go another 20-25 metres further right, you've got water. If you go back over there and short, there's water. There's the bridge over there. Then there's water all down the left. So the whole hole, there's water down the left. And these next couple of holes have plenty of water. In the par 5 after the par 3, what's that, 7th hole I think? That's a very, very special hole. It still screws me up. I was just driving past thinking, where do I have to hit it? Again, this isn't an overly long hole. I have 180 to the back trees. I have 95. And I'm gonna need a new glove. 95 meters. So that's going to be a very easy 54. I don't know if I want to go long. I don't think I want to go long. I just want to go in the hole. But 94 is what I sort of need. 94. So that's just going to grip down 54. There's not really too much wind at all. I just hope I don't sort of get a flyer from this lie. It's sort of soft and sort of squishy. Well, there's a lot of grass anyway. So what do I need to do? 95. So 3/4 95 grip down, 54 grip down. Like that. That's right at it anyway. Sit down. Sit down. Back edge maybe. It took a big first hop. I'll zoom in because I can see that, or hopefully the camera can see it. It took a big first hop. There we go. It must be somewhere around the back edge, but yeah, it took a big first hop and snuck a little bit left and went past it, but I am grabbing a new glove. Okay, so this is the green, pardon me, on the 5th. Again, there's water all down the left-hand side as you play it. Last time we played, well, it's back into the wind now. It's just, there's not too much breeze. And it was howling. I think I hit 7 iron in. I hit driver over just and then hit like 7 iron in and then splash. So what is this doing? Pretty straight overall, I think. Might sneak a little tiny bit to the left at the hole. Not too much. But yes, these couple of holes here on all 3 courses. So you've got 5, 6, which is the next, and then 7. And then on the blue course, you've got a couple around the middle. You've got a couple around the middle just over here, which are brilliant. And then on the yellow, you've got a couple around the back here, which are short par 4s and par 3s and stuff like that, which are very good. This thing feels a little bit softer underfoot. The water table must be higher and or the grass must be different. And this thing, I would love for this to go in and be a lovely birdie. I think that was a great line. It just was not hit hard enough. Like I said, it feels a little bit different underfoot. It's a little tiny bit softer. I don't know if that one was going to move back at all, but it may have. But this is just going to go straight in the guts. So people would realise that I've got a new putter, and I like it because it looks literally like Richo's Scotty. Just like that. But this is a very, very good hole. I'm sure it could bring a lot of people unstuck. The next hole is a great par 3. It's going to be a pain in the ass to bring the camera and all that back there because I can't drive a cart back there. So you might just skip to a hole in one. Alrighty, so we have 145. I actually didn't bring my Bushnell. I didn't bring anything just because I would have to, I'll be a pack horse. I was already packing the flight scope. I grabbed a club and all of that, but that's all good. So I'm just going to play it as 145 down breeze. I think 8 on could be too much, but that's okay, and the new glove is a little bit too big. So I said 145 down breeze, a smidgen. It's going to be a very easy 8 on, but there is water short, and that's probably not a great place to be, but a little tiny bit of a cut 8 on maybe, because there's plenty of green to the right. That's probably got to go. That is in the water. Cool. So that's not great, hitting it in the water. But again, that's the confidence you need. You need to be able to pick a club, even though it was the wrong club, and you need to be confident with hitting that. And I certainly wasn't confident with hitting that. Played the right shape, just hit it so far out in the toe. And it didn't carry. I mean, it was a couple of meters from carrying, but a couple of meters is still in the water. So over water, I probably can't land this on the front. It probably, if it's on the front, well, anyway, it can only just pop up on there, I think. Sit down. Oh, he's having an absolute mare. All right, so pretty busy. Like I said, there's gentlemen behind. I'm gonna have to let them through. Probably not going to turn out to be a good hole, but that's what this golf course can do, and there's certainly some holes here that that can do that. So anywhere close would be very, very good. That's not as good as I wanted to. I better grab a putter because these gentlemen are moving pretty quickly. So we'll get off here and take whatever score comes. So I'm going to be like Bryson and leave the flag in, because supposedly he's going to leave the flag in when he putts. Depending on where he plays, something about the coefficient of restitution of the flags. No dice. All right, so that's a terrible hole. So what's that? 1 off the tee, drop 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6? Is that a triple? Ooh, that's not great. Hitting in the water, guys, don't hit in the water. But again, this whole section of the golf course, you can get into a little bit of trouble. And I just did.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
Oh, you're
that's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.